So Kingston College first, and the man from Clarendon College takes second, Roger.
Say, wow. All the other matches them go.
Everton lose 2-1.
All right, welcome back. We were off momentarily, but we are back on. And that was a completion of the boys section 3, 400 meters class 3. Craig Prendergast of Calabar, he got a very good start. And he held that lead until the man from Kingston College, he took charge and coming away with the win in the end. So that was the third section. And we have another section of the boys 400 meters class 3 to come. And Delani Douglas of Kingston College winning that section 3. We are heading now to section 4. And we have 7 athletes lined up on the starting list. Not certain if the 7 of them will be there based on what we are seeing now. However, on the track right now, it's the athlete from Calabar, Kiwain Lindo. In 3 is Orlando Pine of Eden Allen. There's no lane 4. In 5, there is Kevin Bliss of Mona. And in lane 6 is Jenna Thomas of Bridgeport. No lane 7. So there'll be 4 athletes lined up for this section 4 of the boys class 3, 400 meters. So there is Lindo. There's Pine from Eden Allen, Lindo from Calabar, Pine from Eden Allen. And then we go down to Kevin Bliss of Mona and Gemma Thomas of Bridgeport, the 4 athletes to compete in this section 4, the boys class 3, 400 meters. So they are called to their marks for this boys event, class 3. A quite warm afternoon here in Kingston, Jamaica, in the set position, and they're off. And the man from Calabar, Kiweni Lindo, looks as if he has the step on the field at the moment. Left in his wake is the man from Eden Allen, Orlando Pine. And Lindo from Calabar now establishes his dominance on the back straight. He is pulling away with each and every stride at the moment. So there he is pumping hard, approaching 200 meters. The chasing back. No answer at the moment as Lindo from Calabar all alone coming around the top of the curve and into the straight momentarily. He holds possibly a 50-meter lead on the man from Eden Allen. That is Pine, but into the straight, and it's a big lead, comfortable lead for the man from Calabar. Lindo, 30-meter lead on the pack. Mona's, or rather Bridgeport's Jamar Thomas will take the second spot ahead of Kevin Bliss of Mona. So that was the completion of that event. Lindo of Calabar. And we await the official time. And Lindo 55.61 ahead of Thomas 59.40 and Bliss 100.99. So here's a replay now as Lindo He literally took charge at the start of the race, and he pulled away with each and every stride on the back straight. Now look at him go, all alone. No one in the picture except the man out there in lane 6, the man from Bridgeport. And here he comes now all alone. Very comfortable. Lindo. Kiwani Lindo of Calabar. He comes into the straight alone, and here he is now. Just running for form, looking composed. Arms pumping. Strides shortening, but nonetheless, comfortable victory in the end for Lindo from Calabar.
So it's the final section of the boys class 3 400 meters. In lane 2, Alex Graham from Spot Valley. In lane 3, Nate Williams from St. Jago. In lane 4, Tyler Ferguson from Mona High. In lane 5, DeMarco Bennett from Excelsior. In lane 6, Fabian Burke, Clarendon College. And in lane 7, Jordan Taylor from the mighty Kingston College. Yes, Roger, I had to put the mighty in there.
The mighty Kingston College. Wow. Wow. Let's see. Well, based on the expertise of Raymond Casey, Graham, it should be all over by the shouting if there's a champs being held.
Yes, I was there for that discussion with you and him. He seems pretty confident, and maybe it's just the name that he has why he's has taken that view. But they are on every year. They are on their marks in set position, and they are off now. We look out at lane 7. Jordan Taylor of Kingston College. He starts the race very quickly. On the inside is a man from Mona, Tyler Ferguson, who is also making up ground, but it's a man from Kingston College, Jordan Taylor. Behind him is the man from Excelsior, DeMarco Bennett, and the man from Clarendon College in Fabian Burke. But the man from Kingston College, Jordan Taylor, he's moving. Roger Haasfall. Inside from Mona is Tyler Ferguson. But the man from Kingston College, Jordan Taylor, has been leading from the start of this race. And he comes into the final 100-meter stretch. And he looks very calm and composed, Jordan Taylor. In second will be the man from Mona, Tyler Ferguson. And the man from Excelsior, Fabian Burke, will take third, but 52.59 is a flash time for Jordan Taylor. Rounded at 52.59 is a rounded down time. Ferguson 56.10, and in third is the man from Mona, Bennett, 58.18.
Easily the fastest time in the class today, and a comfortable win for him in the end. He ran against the clock literally because there was no one to challenge him. And he literally ran flat out, and 52.59, the fastest time so far in this class, and running all alone, looking very comfortable as well. And look at him go. He literally had the race at the start. The others were all about playing catch up at the back straight, while Taylor from Kingston College pumping away all the time, opening up daylight. Look at him go around the straight now. Still alone. No one in the picture, as you can see. And all the zooms were on the man from Kingston College out there in lane number 7. Just saw the man there from lane 5 coming into the picture from Mona. But look at him go. Striding to the end, pumping along the way. No doubt on the coach's instructions to just literally push hard. Pushed hard he did, and rewarded with the fastest time in the class here today. Jordan Taylor, Kingston College. So that was the completion of the boys class 3 400 meters. And earlier, the official results for the class 1 boys. Shemar Utah of Kingston College coming out on top, 48.71, ahead of Gregory Prince of St. Jago, 50.91. And there is Ismoy Ranking of Aberdeen High, 51.56. That was the Class 1 400 meters. And still awaiting the official results from Class 2. And as you would have seen just a while ago, the completion of the Class 3 boys. And then we head over into the 400-meter hurdles. But there's a lone athlete on track now, no doubt, running for time. And he is at the top of the straight now, coming around. Wasn't forwarded with a name, so literally we are asking you to bear with us as to this athlete as he comes into the straight, no doubt trying to challenge the clock. And literally tying up now, but crossing the line in the end, 55 something. And the clock still ticks. That was the lone man in that event. So we'll, as I said earlier, we'll be heading to the 400-meter hurdles. Class 1 boys. In previous years, the 400 hurdles was an open event for boys. But over the past couple of years or so, they have split it into two, Class 1 and a Class 2. And there will be 6 sections in the 400-meter hurdles for boys. And that event will come in another 10 or so minutes. So this is coverage of the J3 qualification series here from Kingston's National Stadium, live on StrideVisionTv with yours truly, Roger Hasford, along with Neil Oxford. And
A quick break in transition, Roger. If you're a EPL fan or a Man City fan, Pep Guardiola has changed his entire team for his matchup today against Fulham. In the fact that even Sergio Aguero has actually started his first match thus far this season.
and when you say change up his entire team, I mean
There's
the
no
11.
Sterling, there's no Mahrez, there's no De Bruyne, there's no Gundogan, there's the entire team.
What about the goalkeeper,
Well,
the man from
the
Brazil?
keeper remains the same. Edison is there, and the normal Diaz, and the back line is a normal regular, but
Okay.
he's gone 3 at the back. But
Okay.
you must say that it's business as usual with a different 11. I know you as a Liverpool fan complained about depth, but when you can make changes like that,
No, the truth is that Manchester City over the years, I mean, you can say they would have had like a best 22. If you want to have an A and a B side, Manchester City, no doubt, over the years would have had a best 22. Teams like Liverpool and the others, you wouldn't say they have the best 22, but they might have the best 11.
yes.
But when you're talking about a best 22, Pep Guardiola has always been that man who tries to get the best 22 at all times. It has not yet brought him the Champions League at Manchester City, but let's see what happens this year. But yeah, he could afford to do that based on the depth of his squad.
And also with a Champions League matchup coming on Tuesday, you might have expected it, but I know many who follow the Fantasy Premier League would have opted to see the players out today and rested on Tuesday. But with that said, Roger, why is it that we have so many sections of the hurdles with just 3 and 3 athletes in each race?
I'm not certain as to why they would do that. I think it's just maybe just to get a spread to ensure that time is made up and time is used properly and resourcefully. And that's just my opinion. Not saying it is fact, or I'm not even saying it is conjecture.
Well,
So
we are already 9 minutes behind because this first section should have been started at 2:30. We're what 2:40 now, so we're 10 minutes behind.
yes, because the afternoon session should have started at 1 o'clock. They didn't start until
There's a new you, ready to make a real change for 2021, and Peaberry Institute is just the place for you. At PBI, you can study nursing, medical assisting, and even become a home health aide. Short programs, flexible schedules, on-campus labs, superb student support services, caring faculty and staff. Bottom line, we care about you. Come, check us out. Financial aid available to those that qualify.
The G.C. Foster College of Physical Education and Sport produces world-class physical education teachers, coaches, massage therapists, fitness instructors, and recreational professionals. They offer programs which include Master of Science degree, 4-year bachelor's degree, associate degree in coaching, and much more. Visit their office at Angel, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone 876-619-1097-99. G.C. Foster College, the college of choice.
Pure Water Jamaica.
Rudy's London, authentic Jamaican restaurant, right here in your backyard. Find us at 50 Stoke Newington Road, NW16 5XB. For reservations, visit www.rudyslondon.com or call us on 0207 249 9930. Rudy's London. We feel better having you around the party.
Yeah. So we are coming in with a force, yeah. Blessings we are reap and we coursing on full. Oh, we not rise and boast. Yeah, we give thanks like we need it the most. We have to give thanks like we really supposed to be thankful. Blessings all for my life and my thank God for the journey, the earnings are just for the plus. Yeah. And gratitude is a must. Yeah, me see blessings fall by my right hand. But I toast for the friends we take off every load. One time did sit down in a class and we bored. Then only said the road and me go on with the road.
All right, we are back here for live and continuous coverage of the J3 qualification series here at the National Stadium. It's the third day of this J3 qualifiers, and we are today having the junior boys in the afternoon session competing. Earlier we had the girls this morning, and of course the senior athletes will make their re-entry after competing in the first week. They missed out the second week, so they are here for the third week. And Neo, I have come up with a theory as to why maybe the athletes have been spread out in terms of the 400-meter hurdles. The theory I have is that maybe some of the hurdles are not inside the National Stadium. They might have to be sharing with another qualifier over by Stadium East. Hence, that is my theory. And it could be quite logical and could be factual because we are not seeing any other, even by the sidelines or anywhere.
Yeah, that does make sense then, Roger. That does make sense indeed. But now we have on track It's the next event, event number 22, the boys class 1 400-meter hurdles. We only see 3 athletes here in section 1. Bradley Spencer from Woolmer's. It is Telvin Mukla from Herbert Morrison and Zachary Stern from Jamaica College.
All right, so the 3 athletes stand behind their blocks as their hurdles will be concentrated in the middle lanes. So it's Bradley Spencer, Woolmer's boys, Telvin Mokla, Herbert Morrison, and Zachary Stern of Jamaica College. Class 1 boys, 400-meter hurdles. And they're off. Good break for Zachary Stern of Jamaica College. He just about striking the first hurdle first with Woolmer's boys, Bradley Spencer, as they go onto the back straight. Now Spencer from Woolmer's, now he looks to be the leader overall and trying to hold on to that position. The man from Jamaica College not yet going away, but Zachary Stern, that is, and Woolmer's boys, Bradley Spencer now, he still has maybe a step or two on Zachary Stern of Jamaica College, and he now comes into the straightaway, clear lead, 1.5 meters, 2-3 meters, opening up, 4 meters now, and the second to last hurdle being cleared, and he is all alone as he approached the last hurdles. Hit it slightly, but he was comfortable in the end, and he races away to take the event. 55.56, the flash time. Stern from Jamaica College for the runner-up spot.
55.64 the time rounded down for Spencer Stern. 57.82, and way behind is Mukla, 1 minute 5.44. So I think, Roger, we've said many might not have cobwebs anymore, but Mukla might just still have a few. The next race on track is section 2. In lane 3, it's Roburn Walker from JC. Lane 4, Jeremy Benridge from Calabar. And in lane 5, it's Raylan Campbell from Kingston College.
All right, so we are watching the replay now as it was a good race between the man from JC and Woolmer's, but Woolmer's Spencer began to take charge with the third to last hurdle. He was looking the stronger of the two then, and he came away. Here he is now, head moving all over the place, as no doubt it would have been a tough final few meters for him. Head wobble, but held on for the win in the end. Bradley Spencer of Woolmer's boys.
3 athletes set to be in this section. We see the one from JC, the one from KC is there, and also, yes, the athlete from Calabar. He's actually looking at his first set of hurdles. A race with Calabar, KC, and JC does bring you back to the Boys and Girls Championships. If we added just about another 3,000 people in the stadium, Roger?
Yes, yes, indeed. And yes, this no doubt will bring a lot of interest. The top 3 boys school in this event alone. Over the past, 30 years or so, it would have been one of these schools would have been the winner of the boys champs. I think there was a time when St. Jago sneaked in a victory in I think it was 1993, at that early part of the 30-year stretch. But between the last 27 years or so, 28 years, it's either been Jamaica College, Calabar, or Kingston College winning the boys champs.
Those 3 in the race now, they are on their marks. Walker from JC, Benbridge from Calabar, Campbell from Kingston College. Let's see who hits that first hurdle first. They are waiting on the starter in the set position, and they are off. The problems with lane 4 seems to have been fixed, Roger, because over the hurdle first is the man from Calabar from lane 4, Benbridge. He is over the second again. He seems to be in cruise control. Let's see what happens at the third. Him again, Benbridge in front here, Roger. He's challenged by the man from KC. They both went over the 5th flight together, but Benbridge regains his lead. The man from JC is struggling behind, but it's between Calabar and Kingston College. Walker and Benbridge, Bembridge and Campbell with 3 hurdles to go. It's still Bembridge from Calabar with a slight lead over the man from Kingston College, Campbell. Bembridge, again, a very good race indeed. They will hit the last hurdle together, Roger, all the way over. It's the man from Kingston College as he tries to edge in front, but the man from Calabar takes it at the line. 52.13, I would say the most competitive race that we've had so far this afternoon.
Yes, and possibly for the entire day, the most, no doubt, exciting race in terms of a top 2, literally going down to the wire.
52.16 for Bembridge, 52.20 for Campbell.
Yes, that was a good run for both athletes. No doubt they will know what they have to do next time around. And here they are now at the replay here. The man from Jamaica College was hopelessly out of it from very early as the top 2 went at it. So here they are slugging it out now. It was a slugfest between the man from Calabar and the man from Kingston College, swapping the lead each and every stride. And here they are into the home straight. Still a seesaw battle. Some say a titanic struggle. 1 second is KC, 1 minute Calabar, and down to the wire in the end. And coming out on top in the slugfest was Bembridge of Calabar ahead of Kingston Colleges. Ryan Campbell, Roburn Walker from Jamaica College rounding out the top 3.
As we hear the sound of raindrops beating on the turf here at the National Stadium. It's been overcast and sunny throughout the day, Roger. I've always wanted to ask an athlete, and you seem very diverse in track and field. Does the rain affect athletes that much on the track?
Some, not all. Some athletes, it can throw them off. For others, it both has its pros and its cons for each and every athlete. Some athletes will be motivated by the rain. It will motivate them to run faster. The conditions might be cooler, while for some they are just uncomfortable. And it's just down to the individual who will be concentrating to the maximum at that time. But for some athletes it does, for others it doesn't.
I know as a footballer you sometimes love playing in the rain, so I wondered if for the athletes, when the muscles have to be stretched properly, the warm-up has to be perfect, if the rain with the cooler conditions would have affected them any at all. But I think I can agree with your statement that some might love it and some might hate it.
Same so it go. I mean, we know that we would have seen fast times. Like for instance, in the morning you might have a session, and you might have a session even in the afternoon where you have a race, and then the rains come and the times get a little faster. There are also times again when the race gets slower. So it's a two-way conversation, you would say. For some, for others, it doesn't matter.
Is it the long jump only that you're not allowed to do in the rain, or can all track and field events be done in rain?
It depends on how hard the rain is falling, because if there's a thunderstorm or it literally where it's getting very difficult out there in terms of seeing and so on, they'll have to either postpone it for the minute or something like that. But if it is like this and continues like this, they wouldn't stop it. But if it gets very, very difficult, then they will have to stop the event to let the rain pass or something like that. And we've seen that over and over and over again. Even at the pen relays, I mean, when there's a thunderstorm or something like that, and pen relays traditionally does not stop their events. But in a thunderstorm, they do.
Race on track. It is the Section 3, Pierce from Petersfield, Archer from Excelsior, Gordon from Herbert Morrison, Marks from Woolmer's Boys. The man from Excelsior, Devonte Archer, well, He hits a hurdle and he is out of the race completely. So it's now a two-man race. From Woolmer's boy is Nathan Marks and the man from Petersfield, Jamar Pierce. So Jamar Pierce from Petersfield, he takes the lead now from the man from Woolmer's as Devonte Archer takes himself out of the race after hitting into one hurdle. So it is Pierce from Petersfield cruising in control of this one. A very short figure is Pierce, and in second it's Nathan Marks from Wilmers, but Pierce from Petersfield should take this one in 58.33 seconds, and in second it's the man from Woolmers, Marks, 1 minute 5.68 seconds. On track is now section 4 of the boys class 1 400-meter hurdles. In lane 3, it is Charvis Simmons from Excelsior. Lane 4, Rashawn Clark from Camperdown. In lane 5, Dean Clark from Calabar. And in lane 6, Jaheem Jadu from Jamaica College.
All right, so Jamar Pierce of Petersfield, comfortable winner of the previous event. Section 3, boys 400 meters class 1 hurdles. So we are into section 4, and the conditions are quite cool now, Neo, and sometimes, as we were speaking earlier, with a slight drizzle passing over, cooling down conditions, the athletes tend to go a bit faster. Conditions is quite perfect for them.
A bit more spring in the track.
Yes, also it does help to spring. Well, it's a literally new track, so you know in order to bring that oomph into the track and into the steps of the athletes as well. So let's see if the times will come down now. We have Simmons from Excelsior, Rashawn Clark of Camperdown, Dean Clark of Calabar, and Jaheem Jadu of Jamaica College. This will be the 4th section, 6 sections to come. Of course, a little later on, it will be the seniors. And of course, you can catch live and continuous coverage of the J3 qualifiers right here on StrideVisionTv, coming to you from Kingston's National Stadium. As the rain comes again, this time it's a bit harder than before. So they go to their marks, and they are asked to stand again. So the man from Camperdown, Rashawn Clark, Camperdown, formerly known as a sprint factory back in the years, producing quite a number of sprinters over the years, rebuilding their track program based on what we are hearing. And they're off. It's a good break, and let's see who will strike the hurdle first. Man from Calabar, Dean Clark. So he goes to work. Tracking him is the man from Camperdown, Rashawn Clark. And they are the top 2 going at it at the moment. So it's Dean Clark of Calabar still holding on. The man from the inside is Simmons from Excelsior. He's trying to stay into the thick of things. But with each step, Dean Clark looks good for Calabar. But Camperdown's Rashawn Clark is not going anywhere fast as they come into the straightaway. Now the man from Excelsior is also there, and Camperdown's Rashawn Clark now he holds the lead by a step or 2, and he opens up on the path. The last hurdle to clear, he does so successfully, and he will hold on to win this event. Running for Camperdown, winning 53.15 the flash time, ahead of the man from Calabar, Dean Clark, and Jarvis Simmons of Excelsior, who the three were making a race of it, even up to 120 meters.
53.1 for the final time for Clark from Calabar, Roger, and in second also another Clark, 53.82.
All right, so here's the replay now. It was a steady break. The man from Calabar is just hitting the first hurdle first, and then the man from Camperdown began to make his presence felt, and there he was. It was still a battle between the man from Calabar and Camperdown. Then the man from Excelsior, he came into the picture, and the three were making a race of it at the 150-meter mark. So here they come around now into the curve, and then the man from Excelsior now at one stage had a slight step, but the man from Camperdown, Clark, retook the step, and here he is now pulling away as the man from Calabar, Dean Clark, got himself into the second position, and Camperdown's Roshan Clark winning by 5 meters.
Next on track, the penultimate section, section 5 of the boys class 1 400-meter hurdles. In lane 3, it's Javier Brown from Jamaica College. In lane 4, Niall McClellan from Calabar. In lane 5, Jaden Brown, Kingston College. And in lane 6, Kimberly Stewart from St. Jago. All 4 athletes have presented themselves to the starter, and all 4 athletes are ready to go.
In the rain. Yeah, because
lovely
they're having
conditions
a heavy...
now for a football game, Roger.
Oh, yes, indeed. Indeed. It's no doubt about that. But football, as speaking about football, you know, we just heard last night that the government has given the all clearance for training to resume for the national teams. Not certain about the club teams. I'll have to do my research about that. But in regards to the various national teams, training,
that's a start.
Yeah, that's a start at the Captain Horace Burrell Center of Excellence.
they go to their marks. The dark blue is of JC is there, the green of Calabar is there, the purple of Kingston College is there, and the yellow of St. Jago. On their marks, they are Brown of JC, McLemont of Calabar, Brown of Kingston College, and Stewart of St. Jago. They are off. Clean start. It's all 4 went over the hurdles at the same time. So let's see how the second section goes. It looks to be the man from Kingston College in Jaden Brown. He has a slight lead, Jaden Brown. He gets past the man from Excelsior, Jaden Brown now, eating it up on the far stretch. It's all about Jaden Brown. The man from Jamaica College seems to be in second in Javier Brown. Javier Brown and Jaden Brown could be twins. Names are so close, but Jaden Brown of Kingston College, he has the lead over Brown of Jamaica College as they have just 2 hurdles to go, as Brown of JC takes the lead now. He hits the second to last hurdle, stumbles a bit, but is able to keep his momentum going. He hits the final hurdle again and still keeps his drive phase going right through the finish. 53.20 the flash time, as Brown of JC takes it with 53.19 in front of Brown of Kingston College, 53.65.
That was a tremendous and determined effort from Javier Brown from Jamaica College. He hit the second to last hurdle. He had a stumble, kept his composure, kept his rhythm, approached the last hurdle with a 2-step lead, hit that hurdle again, stumbled again. The man from Kingston College tried to close the gap, but that was a determined effort from the man from Whole Hope Road, Javier Brown. He held on after stumbling over the last hurdle, and found his composure again and held it into the last 10 meters. And let us see how the replay shows what happened. It was all about Kingston College's Jaden Brown at that stage. The other Brown, Jamaica College, he was going nowhere at all. He made a race of it, and there he hit that second to last hurdle. He stumbled. The man from Kingston College tried to close the gap on him. He stumbled again at the last hurdle, but sheer determination took Javier Brown of Jamaica College over the line, 53.19, ahead of the man from KC, 53.65. So the rain is coming quite heavy now. And you know, when the rain falls in Jamaica, Neo, no matter how you see large gatherings in just a jiffy, everyone will disappear. And that's what is clearly happening now. We literally just seen the athletes on the track and those who are making the start of the race on the track.
So we head into the final event here for the boys class 1 400-meter hurdles. Trying
in the set position, and they're off. It's a good start for Fullerton from Calabar. He has a step on the field right now, and the man from St. Jago, Kimarley Baker, will try to make a race of it. But for now, it is Havel Fulton of Calabar, clear lead ahead of Shamar Pierce of Petersfield, and the man from St. Jago, Kimarley Baker, still the man from Calabar at the top, 200 meters mark. Here he comes around now, still having a clear lead on the field in the rain, and closing now is Kimarley Baker of St. Jago, trying to get back into the race, but he might have a mountain to climb from here as the third to last hurdle cleared successfully by the man from Calabar, Fullerton. Here he comes over the second to last. He alone, 10 meters on the field. Here he comes now, final hurdle cleared. All about heading home and hitting the tape now, 55.48. Flash time ahead of Petersfield, Shamar Pierce and Kimarley Baker of St. Jago.
56.10 is the rounded off time, Roger, but the official results are out. Jeremy Bembridge of Calabar, he would have taken this heat with the fastest time, this event with the fastest time, 52.16. In second from Kingston College is Rayon Campbell, 52.21. Both of those athletes were from the same heat. And in the third with the fastest time is Rushan Clark from Camperdown, 53.15.
Yes, so we have the completion there of the junior section of today's J3 qualifiers. And we'll now await the start of the senior section.
Don't we have the class 2 400-meter hurdles, Roger? I see
yes,
event number 21, the boys 400-meter hurdles class 2, but I see the event on paper, but I don't see any athletes out there any at all. Could be the rain.
That certainly could be. That should be the final event on the junior section. And as we speak now, no one is in sight, Neil.
Well, they are under the tent. They make their way on the track now, because I see the man from Petersfield. So that is section 1. In lane 3, Malik Wright from St. Jago. Lane 4, Diego Stewart, Kingston College. Lane 5, Craig Prendergast is out there again from Calabar. And in lane 6, Romain Campbell from Petersfield. The shower is still coming down. You can see the water on top of the track. 3 athletes of the 4 are there. The man from St. Jago, Wright, is there. The man from Petersfield, Ramon Clark, is out there. And the man from Calabar, Craig Prendergast, is also there. I don't see the man from Kingston College, Roger.
Not at all.
But here he comes from under the shelter.
The organizers of interscholastic sports in track and field over the past couple of years have decided to split the 400 meters hurdles into 2 classes. For years, it was an open event. And then for the past, maybe less than a decade or so, they have decided to run a class 1 and a class 2, but the girls remain an open event.
Is that good for development, or should we have it going all the way to class 3?
I am not. It was an open event. I mean that a class 3 athlete could have entered. as it is in the girls as we speak. I think what I heard, I don't remember what I heard was the reason why they decided to split it into two classes.
Could it have been numbers?
Yes, it could have been the numbers at the time. I think it was the numbers at the time, while the girls' event remained an open event.
Could be a bit unfair for I heard that, let's say Eden Allen, who was 13, having to run against a girl that could be about to see her 19th birthday, Roger.
Yes, well, but it still remains the open event for girls. So we have seen a lot of youngsters, I mean, very young, competing in the open events and winning. Remember Natoya Gould? She literally won every race. She entered in champs, winning from the 3,000 meters and the distances and so on. Well, and she was running from a champ from as early as 12.
They have taken the athletes off the track, Roger, so when we do get them back on, we might resume. But for now, I think the rain, the officials have said the rain might just be a little bit too hard, and they have made their way back from their blocks and into the tent. So let's see what happens soon, Roger.
Okay, so we'll take a quick break or a break momentarily, and we'll return for the class 2 boys 400 meters. There'll be 6 sections in that event.
There's a new you, ready to make a real change for 2021, and Peaberry Institute is just the place for you. At PBI, you can study nursing, medical assisting, and even become a home health aide. Short programs, flexible schedules, on-campus labs, superb student support services, caring faculty and staff. Bottom line, we care about you. Come, check us out. Financial aid available to those that qualify.
The G.C. Foster College of Physical Education and Sport produces world-class physical education teachers, coaches, massage therapists, fitness instructors, and recreational professionals. They offer programs which include Master of Science degree, 4-year bachelor's degree, associate degree in coaching, and much more. Visit their office at Angel, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone 876-619-1097-99. G.C. Foster College, the college of choice.
Rudy's London, authentic Jamaican restaurant, right here in your backyard. Find us at 50 Stoke Newington Road, NW16 5XB. For reservations, visit www.rudyslondon.com or call us on 0207 249 9930. Rudy's London.
We feel better having you around the party.
Pure Water Jamaica.